Grand Rising, everyone. It's been such a long time since I have, posted a video. I've been so busy but ultimately grateful. I wanted to talk to you all about how you are so inspiring to others. And I wanted to talk about the energy that we have been dealing with from the new moon in Gemini to the full moon in Sagittarius. So, before I begin, I would like to give a special shout out to my sister and my dear friend Lavina MVL, owner of Just a Touch. She has beautiful hair care products and skin products that work amazingly, feels good, smells good, works well. Um, Results happening within months within each other once you apply and use all her products. So this video is inspired by her. So I love you, sis, and I hope that you feel inspired as you are inspiring to me. So last month, excuse me. Last month, we had the new moon in Gemini on May 22nd, and that new moon called for duality and polarity, asking you to seek freedom and seek your truth. How or what does freedom look like to you? Who are you in truth? Who do you want others? How do you want others to see your truth? So fast forward, we're in the full moon in Sagittarius, and the portals are open for you to attract great things into your life. With Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius, and with this moon being conjunct Pluto, this energy is calling for transformation and rebirth, a higher calling, tapping into your higher calling and your higher self, a collective consciousness, a collective consciousness to elevate others and humanity to express themselves in a mighty way. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. So, with that being said, like I said before, the portals are open for you to attract anything that you desire in this lifetime. Before, we were dealing with freedom and truth. So being clear about how you want to live on this earthly realm. What type of reality do you want to live in? What kind of things do you want to attract in your life? How are you going to use your truth to inspire others? Because everyone has a story, and with your story, once you tell one or two people, they will be inspired by just one simple detail in your story that will inspire them to create and do things that they've always wanted to do. And this is where I am now. My a quick story for me, that's very important, has a lot of importance as far as like where I am today. I lost my mother when I was 18 years old to diabetes. And that was really, really hard on me and my sister. And it took me up until August, specifically August 15th of 2019, to heal from the loss of my mother. And it has been a journey as far as healing. There was a lot of loss within myself, a lot of grief, a lot of hurt and pain that I dealt with, a lot of things that I went through that was by choice, that I will never forget. But I am grateful for those moments because I am still alive. I am well. I am here sharing my story with you. I am in a space of healing and gratitude and humbleness. It took me to move away from Columbus, Ohio, to Durham, North Carolina, to really find myself again and to really tap into things that I didn't know existed within myself. Whether and I'm talking about, connection with nature, cleansing my body and healing my body with vegetables and fruits and herbs, connecting with people that are reflections of myself. It's important to be connected with people that are reflections of yourself, positive reflections of yourself, because there are two different types of us. There's a good side, there's a light side, there's a dark side. So I surrounded myself with people who were very motivated and inspiring and really about their business, and were honest and truthful about who they were. And that inspired me to begin to start working on the different layers of myself in order to feel freedom, in order to seek my truth in who I really am, in order for me to be connected to my higher self and listen to the messages that my higher self has for me on a daily basis. I did a lot of meditation. I did a lot of, yoga and exercising and just remaining calm and remaining still and enjoying the stillness and allowing peace to enter into my mind, my mind, peace of mind. And so since then, I moved back to Columbus. And when I first got back here, there was a lot of anxiety and things that I thought I dealt with because I was in North Carolina. Like, oh yeah, it was like a out of sight, out of mind thing. So I was just like, oh yeah, I healed that because I no longer had to, deal with those things, or I no longer had to see those things anymore. So I'm good. But no, that was not the case. The energy was still here as far as like the things that I experienced. Those memories were still here. Those traumatic experiences were still felt. Like the energy was still felt. And I dealt with a lot of anxiety and just confusion, and I felt like I was unbalanced and just all over the place, and I just didn't understand how I was in such a peaceful state of mind and felt like I was healed and everything, and then I come back and I'm just like all over the place. And that is when I began to work with my ancestors and call upon my ancestors. And they let me know that while you went away to find yourself, there were still some parts of you here in your hometown that still needed to be healed. And so with that, I just reminded myself who I am and what type of mindset I was in before to be able to heal the space that I am in now. And it is a continuous work for me, but it has been times where it's enjoyable and other times it's just ugly. But ultimately, as I am connecting the pieces of myself together, I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to communicate the way that I want to experience life. And it has helped me a lot. And what also has helped me is I still have connections with the people that I connected with in North Carolina, and then making new connections here back in my hometown. And it has truly inspired me to continue to be a light and continue to service others, because that's the way that it elevates me, and hopefully it elevates others that I am connected with. And it all starts with sharing your story. Like, who are you? Why are you here? What is your purpose? on this earthly realm. We are all humans having a we are all spirits having a human experience on this earth. So just really think about who you are. Spending time with the ancestors and listening to their instructions on what it is that I needed to heal, and facing my shadows whenever they arise and not ignoring them or suppressing them so much that I'm not able to feel is no more. Once you make up in your mind that I am tired of being silenced or feeling like I'm alone in this world, I am truly a light in this world and I need to shine. Once you make that decision, life will unfold for you in such a beautiful way. There are a lot of resources out here that will help you, but ultimately going within yourself, meditating, cleansing out your body, all those things that I stated before will help you to remind yourself of who you are. You will gain clarity on what exactly it is that you are supposed to do in this lifetime. Do not let anyone ever dim your light, because you are the light. Okay? I know we're like all in quarantine and everything like that, but the sun is always shining. Some days it rains, but that on those days that it rains, it's a time for us to just release and cleanse ourselves. But when the sun shines, I would love for everyone to just step outside for 20 minutes. You can just sit in the grass or just sit on your porch or your backyard, and then just allow the sun to revitalize your whole entire being. And let the sun, just close your eyes, look up at the sun, and let the sun shine on your face. Get you some vitamin D. It is very important that you do so. Be an inspiration to someone, because we all are very inspiring to others. You never know who is watching you, who is, paying attention to your journey, and you never know what kind of changes that you are making in someone's life. A lot of people, some people don't really tell others like, oh, you are so inspiring to others. And that brings me to the conversation that I had with my sister Lavina. I love you so much. I think I've been connected with my sis since 2016, 2017. We met in like a Facebook group, and then, added her as a friend because I felt like a really strong connection. Like, energy is real. I felt a really strong connection, and then ever since then we've been talking. She's been truly a blessing to me. And just the other day, she was just like, you are truly inspiring. Like, you are beautiful. And I told you this from day one. You just have to believe it. And then I was like, where's all this coming from? Where's all this coming from? My friends, they love to make me cry sometimes in a positive way, Because sometimes, people go through moments when they feel like they're not enough, or, just based off of like mundane situations. And it's just one person just telling you like, yo, you are enough. You are beautiful. Like, you inspire others. Like, they're just like, what? Who, me? That's why this morning I made up a song. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, you are beautiful. You are inspiring to others. You are the bomb. And then it was like, who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? But that is something, and after I said that, I was just like, oh, I'm going to say that all the time. You are inspiring. You are enough. You are worthy. You are beautiful. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I invite you all to y'all I invite you all to say that little affirmation or song in the mirror whenever you are needing some inspiration. Because, like I said, your story will inspire others. Use your story to inspire others to get creative, to tap into the spiritual realm, the ancestors, like all the things. Do not silence yourself for anything or anyone. You are needed in this world. We need people just like you, just like me, just like your friends, just like my friends, just like your family, just like my family. We all need you. So continue to share your story. Continue to be an inspiration to others. Continue to seek your freedom and your truth. Continue to transform and be reborn again. Continue to elevate yourself so that you can elevate others to express themselves in a mighty way. And once again, remember, you are inspiring.